Hey guys, welcome to 2017 MCAT preparation, merit or excellence questions. This is question 4 in this series, so let's have a look at what you will be working with today. Okay, so what you have is the volume of a rugby ball is pi a squared b, and the volume of a second rugby ball is pi p squared q. That's all we have. It's the formula. The volume of the second ball is twice the volume of the first ball. That's the second bullet point. And the third one is its length q is 3 times the length b of the first ball. So imagine it like this. You got your first rugby ball there, and then you got your second rugby ball there. So the equations are, for the first rugby ball is pi a squared b, and for the second rugby ball it's pi p squared q. Now, what we do know is the volume of the second ball is twice the volume of the first ball. So what we can say is the first ball multiplied by 2 is equal to the volume of the second ball. Okay. Now, if you look at the third line, it says its length q is 3 times the length b of the first ball. So what we can then say is that q equals to 3 times b. Now it says find the formula for A in terms of P. So we're basically going to work from this equation here. So we got pi A squared B multiplied by 2, so we're going to put the 2 in front, is equal to pi P squared Q. But what we do know is that Q is equal to 3B. So I'm going to replace this with 3B. So expanding the brackets, well, I don't really need to put the brackets there, but still, have a look. 2 pi a squared b equals 3, hang on, let me just rewrite that. So 3 pi p squared b. Okay, because everything in that right hand side is being multiplied. So what I know is I want to have a by itself. So I need to have a by itself, and which means I need to actually get rid of the other terms. So in the left hand side, I need to get rid of 2 pi and b. So I know that because they're all being multiplied, when I take it to the other side, it'll become divide. So what I then have is a squared equals 3 pi p squared b, and the whole thing divided by 2 pi b. Okay, and from here, because everything is multiplied in the numerator and everything is being multiplied in the denominator, what I could do now is I can actually cancel out my 2 pi's. I can also look for another common factor, which in this case is b, so I can cancel out the 2 b's. So what I'm left over with is a squared equals 3 over 2 p squared. Now, unfortunately, guys, this is not the end of it, because remember, you want the formula for a in terms of p. So we're going to take square root of a squared, and if we do that, we're going to get a. But because we took square root on the left hand side, we've also got to take square root on the right hand side, which leaves us with 3 over 2 p squared. But what we do know is we're still not completed, because we need to leave it in terms of p. We can separate the square root symbol as square root of 3 over 2 multiplied by square root of p squared. Still a on this side. So a is equal to square root of 3 over 2 multiplied. Now square root of p squared is just p, so I can leave it like that, and that's my final answer. Alright guys, that's basically it for this little session here. Tune in tomorrow for another question, and as usual, if you have any further questions on this particular video, pop it in the comments below and I'll try my best to answer them. But yeah, that's about it for this session. Thank you for watching.